Yo, back to some Legend of Dragoon. Uh, I don't like. I guess now I'm ultimately going back to the king, right? Like that's. I'm pretty sure that's ultimately my goal right now. I've just defeated Linus and her dragon. Maru got her blue sea thing. All excellent stuff. So that means now I gotta go back to the king. But I don't really. I think okay. I think my method of getting back is going to be to return to what's the town with the F? Something. And get on the Queen Fury and go back. I'm imagining that I'm allowed to just like use the boat and return. If that is not the case, I do not know. But I figured I might as well poke around this spot a little bit too, because I kind of immediately went where I was supposed to go. Which, while cool, is not always perfect. Do I have any items that I can use? Yeah, I'll just toss a health potion on Dart. Recovery ball. Alright, and then I guess I can go back around, swirl on down to the left, and head across. Yeah. That being said, the encounter rate in this area, I don't love it. It's not as bad as the gravity spot, but it's still that. Then again, I could have probably like acquired an item that prevents the excess of attacks, and I have not done so. So you know how upset can I really be? Nah, whatever. The best thing about having like final editions unlocked is they kind of deal a fair amount of damage regardless of how you use them. I don't have darts though. I think Dart has like 2 more editions after this. Before he gets his final one. Oh, look at that. No. I don't need the health potion. I just drank one. Now I wish you could like use items instead of discard them. That's kind of like a very modern take on items like that. I don't think it's that way. I think it's down then around, right? Yeah, okay. I should have gone here first instead of finding the room and then doubling back, but whatever. I didn't know where I was going first. I actually figured the longer way would be the wrong way. Although, no, I guess you can't. As far as I can tell, they don't loop back, so. Love it. Yeah, 1400 damage. Darn. When that gets pulled off, it does phenomenally. Also, I can only imagine that that creature, for some reason, has very low physical resistance. Because it seems to be that the other attacks, physical attacks, dealt a lot of damage to it as well. Oh well. You know what's funny? I went back and I looked at the health for the dragon that we ended up fighting there, because I was just okay. I was curious about it. It's like, how much health did it have? It didn't seem to have a crazy amount. And I discovered there's apparently the Japanese version of this game looks harder. Even, or maybe it's just more tedious depending on your preferences. The the enemies in the Japanese release of this game seem to have more health. The dragon in the English version, the US version, whichever, this version of the game, it had about 3,000 health. So I think when I fought it, I had done like... I dealt like 2,300 damage with the red-eyed dragon attack, like the dark magic. And again, I had activated the special, and there was obviously going to be elemental bonuses there and stuff, so that was awesome. But I think I dealt more than 50% of its damage or health in a single hit, which is just hilarious to me. And then it really does go to show the benefit of some preparation and a little bit of grinding. And that's kind of, I think, one of the benefits of now focusing on one game a week. Doing two was fun for a while. I think it was just kind of like, I enjoy the medium of Let's Play. It's a fun way to like almost journal for what that is. You know, like I have a stressful position in my life and I have a lot of projects on the go. So this is kind of like, you get the satisfaction in your brain of having done something. You know, you have to take the time to do it. You have to edit, record, upload, Photoshop together some thumbnails, all that stuff. And it's not like that's crazy difficult, especially once you're like used to it and you have your formats, thumbnail, like templates built, or whatever. All of that stuff comes together quicker when you've done it more. But it's very kind of cathartic. And you get the benefit of looking and going, okay, I did something, even if it wasn't like massively challenging. Because I think especially nowadays, we're in a position where you can feel bad, relaxed, or you can be on a weekend and you're like, oh, I should be doing X, but I'm too tired from doing other stuff and I don't want to do that. And then you kind of like get the cyclical downward spiral of wanting to do more, but being too tired to do it. And then you end up doing nothing. You're in this like paralysis of choice and outcomes. And in a way, I found completing Let's Plays is a good like moderator of that sentiment, in that like I relax playing video games. I play a lot of video games even outside of this. I'm usually always playing new releases, and I like going back and playing old things. I'm really into emulation and upscaling older games and not forgetting classics, because there's so many good things in old titles that we shouldn't forget about, and we should still be able to cherish and enjoy, and I do for the most part. So, you know, video games are important to me. So that being said, getting to play a video game in this context is still in and of itself relaxing, and it's equally an excuse to go back and play older games that maybe are harder to stay committed to outside of like a project. But equally, because it's a project, you get to finish it, you get to see the progress, you get that kind of like dopamine release of, oh, I did a thing. So that all together is why I think I enjoy it. But this all started with, now that I'm doing one game a week, it was just easier than two. Two started out because it was enjoyable and relaxing, and then I kind of wanted to keep up with it, and then I started, oh, well, it would be so much more fun if I just started doing more stuff. But that was a little too far. And there's definitely points where it was stressful to manage everything. And, you know, grind for one thing, especially because I was playing Monster Hunter on the other end. So it was like a very, sometimes grind necessary experience to get like a positive result, get the armor and gear you need. And you need to like run things a bunch of times. But now that it's handled, and I was kind of able to dedicate my energy to just one thing. Obviously, I was able to do the grinding before last episode. And that's paying dividends. I also feel like I'm a little bit more tuned in, which is, you know, beneficial as well. But then I was going back to the relaxation. It's not, oh, I had to grind out two different things and make sure there's a realistic amount of progress in each of these productions and blah, blah, blah. Now it's just like, okay, let's sit down for another session of Legend of Dragoon. Or whatever, right? So that's good. Sometimes, especially with your own projects, you need to like experiment and figure out what works, what doesn't work. I'm inclined to go use that save just in case something crazy happens on the boat and I die. Again, because I've done the grinding, I feel as if it may be pretty smooth sailing from here on in. But who knows? I don't. Well, okay, I have a loose understanding, and here's a really good example of this. Like, I grew up on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's one of my favorite shows of all time. Had crushes on half the characters in the show, and I just love the story and the progression and the acting and everything about it. I'm a big Buffy fan, but I never, because of the way the show originally released on cable, I didn't really end up catching the, like, ancillary whatever, Angel. It's a show that kind of was produced alongside it and is a spin-off with one of the main characters from Buffy. But now, literally right now, I'm watching Angel in conjunction with a Buffy rewatch. And that's kind of led to the situation where I've realized how much I've missed. But also, because I was a Buffy fan, I like read the wiki about Angel. And like I know some big things, or I know some facts. But now I'm getting to see like the details of it all. And anyways, that's kind of like Legend of Dragoon. I read a lot of the wiki of this game because I wanted to know like what was going on when I played that game as a kid. I never knew what was going on. And now when I'm playing it and like actually comprehending a lot of it, I'm like, oh, that was this, or that's why this is here. Anyways, Dart, I've heard about you. You successfully defeated the monster on the prison island. And the female bandit. What's wrong? You have a long face. We are ready to go back to Fletz in triumph. We couldn't get the moon dagger back. I like the ocean. Let yourself flow in the waves and winds. The problems of this world become not a problem at all. Here is an idea, Dart. Why don't you come with me on the ocean? Dart, you would make a good sailor, or even a great man of the sea. A man of the sea? Not bad. I'm sorry. I can't. I still have something to take care of. I understand. It's a shame, though. Dart, as soon as you are ready, just come aboard. Meet you on the boat. Okay, was that like a... Okay. I don't know. I don't know if that was like a different question or is hey, do you want to just like go back now? So I'm totally down to go back now. I just didn't want him to think I was like gonna abandon my duty. Are you ready? Yes. Casting off. Getting ready to cast off. Okay. Having control of a boat, even briefly, kind of makes me think of the original Final Fantasies. What's... Okay, square if I want to, like, get off and, like, talk to people on the boat. That's kind of interesting. If you want to go back to the world map, talk to me. You got it? Yeah, like, here's the thing. I haven't actually played the very original Final Fantasy 1 in a long time. I played... There's no one actually up here I want to talk. I've played the original on, what, Super Nintendo? I guess that's not even really the original, because there's another Japanese... What was it, Famicom or something that would have come out on beforehand? Anyways, I played that version of Final Fantasy 1, and then I played the remaster that came out on PSP. And I actually have, what was it, Strangers of Paradise or something? On, PS5. I have that. I haven't played it yet, because I'm just like, it's one of those games I bought on a sale, and it's just kind of sitting there for when I'm ready for it. But I believe that's like a kind of a retelling of Final Fantasy 1, and altogether, very cool. But I haven't played one of those games where you have to do legitimate exploration in a while, like where you have to get canoes and boats and airships and chocobo and do all these different things, navigate all of these different manners. Been a while. That being said, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you just wanted to explore and like legitimately cross out every element of the map manually and pursue like the little fragments of what NPCs say, then Final Fantasy 1 is a really, really good game by that standard. I think if you're a modern, it's funny, I can't find any of my party. It's okay, like I was just poking around, I was just curious, but yeah, with Final Fantasy 1, I don't know how anyone who's used to modern conventions would fare in that game, because there's a lot of what may seem like arbitrary connections between things. And it's not like adventure game arbitrary where it's like, you know, the bread loaf shaped key goes into the bread loaf shaped knob to unlock the bread box shaped door or something like that, where it's like various interpretations of keys, various interpretations of doors. It's much more like wait, what? Cool. Yeah, but it's not like that. It's like the Final Fantasy 1 is a lot of like figuring out where to go and the right connections to make and the right people to talk to and the order of operations, the secrets that you may need to peruse to find the right paths or earn the right to do certain things. Like it's a different breed of game than I think what people are playing nowadays, and that's cool. It can be punishing, but I think like the freedom has been translated into other things as well. Like look at Baldur's Gate 3, right? Is that narratively any more or less focused than Final Fantasy 1? Who's to say? The freedom is a little bit more focused because there's not like an overworld that you navigate through freely, but the spirit of it, I would say, is an evolution of that same sort of thing. Well, that's it. I don't know if I'd go back and play Final Fantasy 1. At least, I don't know if it would be something I'd be interested in doing on this channel, because it would just be a lot of... Like, at a certain point, right? Like, I don't know if, as I am right now, without spending a lot of time just exploring and really just going on that adventure, could I know how to perfectly go through Final Fantasy 1 off the top of my head? No, I haven't beaten that game in years. So I would probably need to follow a guide, like reference a few things to like know when to do stuff, learn how to get the damn thing that lets you cross the lava river, when do you get the canoe, or, you know, etc. So that would all be an interesting process. And I just don't know how fun it would be, because effectively it would just be someone following a guide. Whereas, like this, I'm more organically experiencing it. I've looked up, like, one or two little things, but really nothing major. Just, like, retrospectively, like, how much health did that thing have? Oh, right, I kind of got into a tirade and forgot to mention it. The dragon has 3,000 health in the US version, and 5,000 health in the Japanese version. So, did I mention that? I don't know, whatever. It was a while ago now. Just making do with the travel. Oh man, this guy can. I think it, like, obviously, here's the thing. This arrow shooter is very likely just a different person from the same species or tribe or whatever. And they're obviously a raiding party because they're constantly attacking me as I kind of just peacefully navigate through the area. But it's funnier to think that it's the same guy every single time. Much in the same way that it's like really fun to think that Hugh Jackman is Wolverine in any movie he's in. And if he isn't playing Wolverine, you have to pretend in your head that he still is, but has just forgotten. Fun way to watch movies. Completely side note, but like Hugh Jackman's just, from all accounts, a really nice dude. I remember seeing this, like, and again, here's the thing. I'll prefix it with, like, the only reason I've seen the video is probably because some press manager made sure that I did through some convoluted process, right? But anyways, I've seen this video where he remembers a cameraman from his time as a gym teacher. And he is an actor, so, I mean, like, it's tough to know how legitimate it was, but he seemed to remember the person, be quite pleased with him, and remember what he was like. That's pretty cute. He also, like, does to me read as a gym teacher. Because, like, I had a gym teacher that was somewhat similar. And to this day, I make sure to pick up my feet when I walk because of that gym teacher. Like, he was always really nitpicky about me, picking up my feet. And, because I did drag my feet a lot when I was younger. And I was also much heavier when I was younger. So I think he saw those things and is like, if I can get this fat kid to pick up his feet even twice as much as he is right now, he's gonna burn at least an extra 100 calories. Like, that, as an adult, I'm probably, that's what he was thinking. That's totally what that guy was. But it's worth it, because it's really, now I'm really quiet when I walk around. That's like a funny side effect. But I've become incredibly quiet, even if I'm wearing big boots. Like, you sometimes cannot hear me walking beside you, odd as it is. And then, like, inside, if I don't have shoes on and it's just like socks or something, like, no chance. I have accidentally, like, when I was younger, geez, like, years ago now, when I was living with my mom, she once, like, shrieked because I just appeared in the kitchen behind her. And she's like, where the hell did you come from? But I just walked that quietly. And I've done this to my wife as well, where she's, like, legitimately been freaked out because she, like, looked one way and then she saw me. And then she waited a second and she looked another place and then I was there too. And she's like, what the hell? And it's just because I've walked, you know, fast and quietly. It's as if I've teleported around the room. Okay, Princess Emil is here. Where? Let's go. Her graceful steps, her dainty movement of the hands, her gracious eyes. She must be. She is our Princess Emil. Princess Emil is back. I have returned after a half year of sleep. My father, King Zior, wouldn't say it, but I heard that the evil doings of the sinner who feigned to be me has harmed our people in Tibaroa. I can say it is my fault, because people were wounded by trusting someone they thought was me. I am determined to make atonement for this, even if it takes forever. Oh, it wasn't your fault, Your Majesty. Please, do not blame yourself, Your Highness. That other one was such a... Ugh. Her returning only makes us happy. Look, even the dog's excited. I owe you a debt of gratitude. I love this country. I love you people. Let us make this country continue to be a wonderful place. I have a favor to ask you, Princess Emile. May I ask you to name my baby, my soon-to-be-born baby, Your Highness? It would be my pleasure. I shall name her Dog Stonewall Gondola. I mean, how about I? Come, I was making a joke that she was gonna look at like the nearest thing to her and be like, it's that. But, like, what do you look her in the eye and go, I for a girl, or Al for a boy? Now here's the thing. I'm gonna I don't know if that can go any other way pronunciation wise. I for a girl and Al for a boy. They have the sound, great energy, and strength. Yeah, they are beautiful names. You should thank Your Highness for that. She worked really hard on those names. Yep, Ibero is great. Very linguistic society. All the best with the kingdom and us. Oh dear. Oh, Princess Emile. How beautiful she is. Albert? Just like I imagined. Oh, thank you, Lord, for leading me to the country of Princess Emile. Is something wrong? Oh. No. Where's Princess Emile? Albert, have you been taking lessons from Herschel? What's going on here? You can meet her again in the castle. Okay. I'm gonna go through this area transition. I'm just gonna go look at something really quick. Stand up here. We have been waiting for you, sir. Please proceed to the Chamber of the Sun. Okay, bro. Yeah, just go make sure my dog was sleeping all peacefully, but he looks cute. It's okay. Gotta love a cute looking dog. Yeah, it's up here, ain't it? Alright. To the king. Sir. Heroes, forget about formality. You are the special guests of Ibero. Welcome back. I'm glad you are safe and sound. My sister is now acting as if nothing happened, but until you came back, King Albert, she had lost her appetite completely. It's not only a meal. We were longing for all of you to come back. Well done. But the moon dagger is still in their hands. Stop it. You people brought justice upon the evil bandits. You defeated the sea dragon that infested Elisa Bay. It was you, young people, who brought peace and happiness to Ibaroa and brought smiles back to our people. However, the moon dagger has to be passed on to Princess Emile. The moon dagger is a mere royal tradition. Tradition alone doesn't put smiles on our people's faces. That is all the moon dagger can be. King Albert, we are satisfied with the way things turned out.
Instead of the moon dagger, we found something else to hand down. That is the heroic story of you.
It will be passed down through the ages from like person to person. Those 7 stars arose from the east to save the country of the king who lives in the chamber of the sun, etc., etc.
It was my pleasure, Your Majesty. That's enough for formality. We are having a banquet for you. Please, enjoy yourself.
Is a banquet a party?
Plainly speaking, yes, it is.
Cool, it's a party! A party for us!
Oh, Maru, behave and be quiet.
Ha! Ha ha!
She is cheerful and excited. We still have time before the party. Please feel free to relax. Let us prepare for the banquet.
I don't know, I decided he's William Shatner at that point there, and I just decided to badly keep with it.
Oh dear. It seems we can relax for the first time in a long time. It's nice. I think so too. We have to leave here tomorrow. It is a good chance to relax. Neil Sasso, the country where Dart was born. We'll be busy again. I'll be walking around till the party starts. Hey, where are you going?
I have an errand to do.
Are you going too, Rose? Let me go. You have to appreciate what everyone did. Why don't we go out too?
Okay, cool, let's go, Shauna. Is there a bowling alley in Tibaroa?
I love you, Dart. Since I was little. It never changed, even when you went on your journey, Dart. Actually, I started to love you even more. Because while you were gone, I was thinking about how... I was thinking about you every single day. Shauna. So, I don't mind being your baby sister, because I can be with you every day. That's just how I think. I don't think of you as a baby sister, Shauna. Let's continue this after our journey is over. All right?
Dart, welcome back. What's wrong? You have such a sour face. You think so? Anyway, you are famous in the city. The hero who defeated the dragon that descended down on Tibaroa.
If you say so, it still doesn't feel like it's real.
It's your modest attitude. You are our time's latest hero.
By the way, the party is starting.
Get rid of your sour face and be happy. See you later. Oh, Mr. Dart. Sana, why are you here?
We're waiting for the party to start.
It's starting soon. Please get everyone, or I cannot prepare the dresses. I'll see you later. I'm
gonna look for everybody. Wait. Oh God, Shauna. Come back, Shauna. It's kind of funny because it's very like every now and then we're fighting and there's dragons and there's history of the world and old times, and then every now and then it's like, but is Stark gonna kiss the girl? That's cute. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I'm playing Tales of Arise right now, and I think one of the main like holes of the game is what is very obviously a growing romance between the main character of Alphen and the secondary or other antagonist, Shion. And that's fun because she has that very like tsundere thing going on, and I'm not personally into a tsundere because I'm a bit too fragile for that. Like if I was like, hey, I think you're really cool, and they're like, what are you talking about? Don't you dare say something like that to me. I'd just be like, oh, I'm so sorry, and then I would never talk to them again. So the tsundere thing doesn't work for me, but I recognize the cliche, and I think it's cute. Yep, that's Kongle. Kongle has friends. Friends of different species. Not bad. Whoa! Don't do that. That's what I should say. Did you hear Kongle speaking? Not really. By the way, the party is starting. Whoa. Kongle. Kongle, we just joined in a way that I did not foresee. Hey. The party is starting. Please find all your friends. Oh, are we gonna get pretty close? Yay. I'm definitely like, I like that point in an anime. Just a peek is fine. I want to see the party food. We are not going to eat now. We just want to sample the food. That is eating. Come on, please get out. You are delaying the preparation. Mr. Dart, please stop them. Boys never choose their time. You have to eat whenever you can. That is a basic understanding for a warrior. You want to eat too? Don't you, Dart? The party is starting, so guys. You can eat as much as you want, literally at the party. Is that true? Why didn't you say so? I'm here to tell you that. Come on, let's go. All right. It's a very big cast. So many people to like voice and remember, and I'm not really like the strongest at that. I'm just having fun with it. I make that caveat because it's like the same thing as like years ago. I was very into the local music scene, and I went to a lot of shows, and I saw a lot of bands. And I owned a guitar. I own a guitar. And I played a bit, like some pentatonic scales and some basic things, and fool around with stuff. So to the layman, I could play guitar, but since I knew all these people in bands, I knew I couldn't play guitar, and that's kind of the same vibe when it comes to voice acting. Do you know the Legend of the Mermaid? No. Please tell me about it. The king of some country is gazing out over the waves and sea and thinking his life is hollow, just like the vanishing bubbles. Everything looked like that because the king didn't know true love. Under the wave, a mermaid was thinking the same things while gazing at the clouds in the sky. Oh, my. What happened to the two of them? Would you like to know? This is a secret story handed down only within the Sergio royal family, so I can't tell you anymore. Oh, I'm so sorry, I cannot go on. Oh, you are teasing me. But I am having a fabulous time. I don't notice the passing of time when I'm talking with you.
Yeah, let's just interrupt them. I knew it. You are here.
Is something wrong? The party is starting soon, so I'm calling everybody down. It's already that time? Unfortunately, I have to leave. When can we meet again? When the stars fill the sky. You can simply say tonight. At the party.
I was gonna say, like, I'm glad Dark called Albert out on that, because that is like the most pretentious way to answer that question. It's like if someone was like, hey, are you like hungry? And it's like, long have the ages passed where I would still consider myself famished. And in this age it persists still, begrudging, unsated, threatening to last forevermore. And the person's like, yo, you can just say what you want of pizza. Like, whoa, what the heck is that? Yeah, it's a little overboard. Come on. Okay, we got Kongle. We got... Whoa. Are you going out of the castle? Oh, man, you have to come back as soon as possible. King Zor was worried about you refusing to participate in the party. Alright, dude, I'm not going nowhere. I just don't know where to go. Is somebody up with Lisa, too? I had to imagine.
I am the hero. You will laugh at me. Huh? I laughed now. I did laugh. Since I started to wear this choker, I have not laughed for years. It was worth the wait.
Oh, you are here. I'm here to tell you that the party is starting.
I'll be a fun party.
Yes, you'll be the fun party. That's my mispronunciation. That's okay.
Everybody is here.
All right, Albert, you're strong. Come back.
By the way, she was saying something about dresses. Where should we go? We have to ask Libria about it.
Well, good thing I already found that lady, so let's go to her. Hey, library.
It seems everybody is here. Miss Shauna, Miss Rose, and Miss Maru, please come this way. You have to change into the dresses. Dresses? Are you talking about us?
Yes, I am. Princess Emile and Princess Lisa insist. Good for you.
No thanks.
It's not like you. Because I'm a dancer. I can't dance well in these dresses.
No thanks for me either. I feel naked without my sword. Please wait in the living room. I will come and take you later.
Okay, so just Shauna's getting a dress.
Everything is ready. Please proceed to the Chamber of the Sun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. This is a banquet to honor the 7 heroes who saved Tibaroa. Please enjoy yourselves to the utmost.
All right, I'll enjoy myself. But very, very first, can we deal with the phantoms or moving posters that are these other guests? Like, I've been fighting horrors for 2 discs now, and I haven't seen anything as scary as that. I can see the carpet through their eyeballs. Please remove these travesties. The perky dance by Miss Peru is very entertaining. Is that what Ashel said? Mr. Dart, wait for us. You must be Mr. Dart. I'm dying to hear your story. Oh, excuse me, but monopolizing him is not fair. Please let me hear your story too. I would like to know more about you. Oh, my, don't be so fresh with him. I talked to him first. You must be Mr. Hashel. I'll take care of things from here. Why don't you go and enjoy yourself with Shauna while I teach everyone why man has 2 hands and not 1. I mean, go away, Dart. At least tonight, you have to make good use of the time the 2 of you are together. Thank you. Hey, Kongo, you just gonna eat all the food? That's me at a party, man. Totally. What did you do to Shauna? I didn't do anything. No Shauna here. No? Kongo tall. Kongo doesn't see from here. Where is she? She obviously is gonna have a pretty girl took her glasses off moment. Come on, Dart. You couldn't see her inner beauty until she put on a dress and showcased her classic feminine traits, because that's how the world works, and her beauty was otherwise hidden and completely obscured from you. But now you will realize that she is a woman, and despite the fact that you have more or less not, done anything about her advances, you can now be a part. No, it's a little rude to him. Dart's been doing okay. He wanted to kiss her. He kept on getting interrupted. Are you enjoying yourself? Yep, it's fun. Are you gonna dance too? No. Don't say that. You gotta totally enjoy yourself tonight. That's cute. Where's Shauna? I don't know. Go look for her. She should be waiting for you. Come on, go. You are the star of the night. We are just serving as a backdrop. Literally, you are serving as a backdrop. And a horrifying one at that. You are a Boolean entity. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You might as well be a Morse code couple. I don't know what you are. You're terrifying too. You're not even doing the fabric of moving. These people, 100% believable. You, Miss Shauna, should be already here. Now, genuinely, again, I'm really curious, because here's the thing, right? I'm going to take a diatribe here. Let's look at this model, right? Maybe I'll try and angle it up. Right, there we go. So, if you compare this model to me, it does look like it was rendered out in the same thing, the same proportions. Like, you can see the blockiness of the leg, right? Except for it's 2D. So it must be that this was rendered somewhere, and then it's been added on top of the layer of the background here. And they've added code to the location, but not a 3D model. And it's so fascinating. I really this is not original hardware. This is not on the PS1. I own this game. I actually physically own the discs for Legend of Dragoon. It was one of the first physical discs I ever bought. It comes in a 4 book with a middle insert, and all 4 discs are in there in black and white. But
this not being original hardware means that I'm probably blitzing through the scene, but I'd be curious if on original hardware, was this scene laggy, or would it have been if these were 3D models? I don't know. I'm curious. I have to go to meals to sew with Dart. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you forever. Emil, well said. The future of Sergio and Kibaroa is shining like the sun. I believe love is the only entity that never changes over time. Actually, that's a really bad idea. Okay, here, distance makes love grow deeper. But I'm just gonna throw this out there for anyone who's ever gonna be in love. Your love has to evolve. If you are only ever committed to loving the version of someone that you know in the moment that you are in right now, that may only be a clause that lasts for a year or less. People evolve, people change. They're always themselves, but we become multiple people throughout our lifetimes. And if you want to really love someone, what you should do is commit to loving them and every person they'll become. Commit to loving the journey that they are on and the discoveries they're going to go through. But if you just love the person that you meet and exactly what's in front of you, and you don't leave room for that to evolve, you end up loving something that's only ever in the past, and you can't appreciate the person who's still in your life as of today. So, I know, random PS1 video game, it's just some dialogue, but I'm just saying, very important for real human relationships. Nothing is static. And the easier you make that in your life, and the more you commit to accepting that, the more joyful of an experience you're gonna have. I cannot watch this anymore. What's wrong? You have a long face. If you are looking for Shauna, she's not here. Lisa, dresses in starlight are not enough to illuminate a girl. Mr. Dart. Miss Rose needs this way. Rose? Dart, why are you procrastinating like that? Do you want her to get a cold or something? Making her wait all night like that? She's over there. You look beautiful. Thank you. But it's all thanks to the stress. That's not true. Look, a falling star. I wonder if my wish will come true. It will. Because I wished the same thing. Cute. All right, it's FB official now, guys. They're together. It's happening. In a relationship status. We're going by junior high rules here. So somebody was kissed. Whoa. Insert disc 3. Okay, sir. Chapter 3: Fate and Soul. There is the smell of blood around this place, but it's not bad at all. It's been a long time. Have you been here? Yeah, well, I'm very popular, that's why. Congo crossed the sea first time. Bernier, the water city. This port is the front door of meals so. Anyway, I wonder why Lloyd revealed his destination to us. I still don't know. I'm sure it has nothing to do with Shauna. Whatever he wants, this will be the end of it. I agree. For the sake of the victims so far, it's not only that. In order to prevent there being new victims, we have to stop Lloyd.
Okay, well, there we go.
Objectives, goals, things to do. Places to be. All now on disc 3. I didn't plan that. I'll be here. Well, probably for like a few more minutes, if I'm being honest. Not even that. Not even find a safe point to be done with it now, you know? Like, because it seems like a lot could happen from here on out. Hey, what do you gotta say? If you visit this country, the royal capital Leningrad and Crystal Palace are musts to see. This village is built in a bay. Boats are important because it's the only way to get around, disregarding this footpath and all the stairs that we've built. Hey, you know what? There are fairies living in the evergreen forest. My storybook says so.
Okay. Cool.
When I was a child, I saw reality in fairy tales too. Okay, you're that kid's mom. Oh no, I shouldn't have read the tale about fairies in the evergreen forest.
Yeah, you ruined your whole family by telling them a story. How dare you? Ah. Okay, I'm a little confused here. Why are some of the assets just like straight up not 3D? They're like two intersecting 2D sprites trying to like stand on their own like those old paper trees in a diorama. What is happening here? This seems to be all of us. Now, I'll explain the strategy. We have to overcome the white wolf called Kamoy that lives in the evergreen forest between this village and Leningrad. Did you call us just for that? Not only that, a boy from the village, Teo, disappeared in the evergreen forest. The strategy is simple. All of us will beat the bushes all over the evergreen forest. I promise a 5 times larger prize for the one of you who defeats Kamoy. I promise the same for the one who saves Teo. It's gonna be me. I'm itching to do it. Who are you? I've never seen you before. You look like you have a chance, but I'm getting the prize. Don't ever disturb me. Huh? Are you scared out of your wits and cannot talk?
Cut it out. We have to cooperate or we cannot overcome Kamui. I'll let you know when we will start. Until then, you have some free time. You are dismissed.
Okay, I'm back. I got a random stupid phone call. And then because the phone rings, the dog wakes up from his nice nap, and it's like, who uses the phone nowadays, right? Like, if you don't text me or tell me that you're gonna call me, don't call me. Ever. I don't know why. I don't know what anyone is thinking there. I don't want your spam calls. I'm not buying anything from you without researching it and looking at stuff first. You know, like I have no interest in random crap from random people. Quit it. Anyways, and that concludes this episode. 3 years ago, Tail brought back an injured wolf cub. That wolf cub is Kamui we were talking about, yeah. So thanks for watching this episode, Disc 3, Legend of Dragoon. Hope you have a most excellent wherever you are, whatever you're doing. See you around the next one. Bye.